You know, I don't know what I did, but I must have pissed somebody off somewhere along in life because I think I've been cursed. There is a black cloud that follows me around wherever I go. And this past weekend was no exception. I was going to go up to Payson and spend the weekend in the woods and take some pictures. I really want to get, if you guys have been following along, I really want to get a picture of some elk and some deer. So I packed up my camping gear and went up there. But it didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. How are we doing today? Well, I'm back in the woods. I decided to take a weekend and come up to Payson and try to get some pictures of some elk or deer or anything really. I have no expectations for this weekend. I'm just going to enjoy myself and have a good time out in the woods. I got my camp set up here. I am camped right on the edge of the Mogollon Rim. Check this out. It's about 6 o'clock in the evening right now. It's starting to get dark soon, but walk over to the edge here. There is a huge valley right out here. Now, this is east out here. So I'm hoping in the morning that the light from the sun, I don't know if that hill right there is going to block it or not, but see these outcroppings over here? These rock outcroppings over here? Let's see if I can get over here. We're falling off the edge into the abyss. See all that stuff down there? That's going to be really cool if the sun comes, when the sun comes up and throws light inside into this little canyon right here. Will it work? I don't know. I've never been here before. But I'm going to have some fun this weekend. And I'm going to get some pictures. And hopefully I don't freeze to death tonight because it's supposed to get down to like 50 in Payson. And I'm up on the rim, so that's about 8 to 10 degrees cooler. So it could be a little chilly by the morning. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I brought a bunch of blankets along, so and they won't let us have a campfire. The Forest Service says no campfires because it is so brutally dry out here. We haven't had any rain up here for months, and it's just like a tinderbox out here. So if somebody lights a fire, we could burn the whole forest down. So we're on our own. But all right, stay tuned. We're gonna see what happens tomorrow. And obviously I gotta charge this battery up. And we'll see if we can get some pictures tomorrow. I don't know where we're gonna go or what we're gonna find. But we're gonna go stomp around the woods. Let's get after it. Well, I'm getting myself all tucked in for the night. I got all the blankets I brought with me in here. And an extra jacket. And I don't know how cold it's going to get tonight, but that didn't sound good. There's somebody driving there. It's the middle of the night and there's somebody driving by there's a trail right out here. And somebody's driving by with a quad or a side-by-side or something like that. You're never alone. There's the next ridge over. There's somebody camping over there. I didn't know they were there, but I can hear them over there, and I saw their lights when it got dark. This is going to be an interesting evening. It always is when I go camping. I always forget something when I come up here. Last time I forgot the sugar. I don't know if you remember that, but I forgot the sugar for my coffee. I brought sugar this time. I made sure I had that. I brought salt and pepper. I threw some hot dogs in the cooler. I was going to have to cook some hot dogs out tonight. You know, camp food. Well, I didn't bring any buns or any bread. I brought ketchup. You want an experience? Take a squeeze bottle, a ketchup squeeze bottle, and try to squeeze it onto a hot dog. Oh, my God. Anyways, I wanted to give you one tip before I go to bed. It's getting pretty late. It's going to be in the 40s tonight up here. I know it's going to be chilly. So when it's cold and you're out doing this, one good thing is to take a couple batteries. If you have extra batteries for your cameras, microphones, whatever you have, even your cell phone, put it in the bed with you. Put it in your sleeping bag because it'll stay warm. Cold batteries don't work well. You hate to get up in the morning and fire up your camera and all your batteries are dead because they're cold. So one tip I'll give you is keep your batteries, at least one for your camera, and keep your cell phone in your sleeping bag with you so it stays warm, so the batteries stay warm, so they won't go dead overnight. So I'm all tucked in here with my batteries and my cell phone, and I got my snacks in here in case I get up in the middle of the night. And I do have one visitor out here. I think it's a squirrel, but I'm not sure. But he's about 10, 15 yards over here in the woods, and every once in a while he's messing around. I don't know what squirrels do in the middle of the night. How the heck you see what you're doing? But he's screwing around out there. I hope it's a squirrel anyway. I guess if something wants to come in here and get me, this tent is not going to really offer much protection, so we'll see what it is. If it's a bear, he may introduce himself tonight. I hope not. All right, I'm going to go to bed. I'm tired. All right, I'm going to snuggle up with my batteries. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Well, good morning. That was a rough night. It's about 7 a.m. and I missed the sunrise. But I was right. The sun came up right over there. Oh, I'm going to fall off of this mountain. The sun came up right over there. Threw all kinds of light into this valley right here. It probably looked awesome when it broke over the rim over there, but I didn't see it. I'll tell you the reason why. And the reason why my face looks like the last potato in the bag. I was awake every hour to every 2 hours last night. Not because I was cold. It was chilly, but I did okay. This campsite I'm at, a lot of other people have used it. And there's all the dirt is like fine moon dust. And this dust got on everything. My blankets, it's inside my tent, it's on everything. So I spent the night sneezing like a new employee at a pepper factory. Sneezing, my nose was running, my eyes were watering. But it's allergies of some kind. So I missed the sunrise. But I don't know if you can see that or not because it's so bright. But it's a beautiful morning. I may try to, I probably should, try to get a picture with my long lens of that tree that's sticking out on the edge over there. We'll see if I can get that. Or what I probably should do is make some coffee first because this is going to be a long day. I need coffee. That tree cool over there. Let's try that. Let's try to get that. Alright. It's morning in the woods. Oh, I had a little mouse visit me last night too. There was a mouse trap. I gotta look at my tent. He probably chewed a hole in the side of it. I could hear him working on it last night. Go camping, they said. It'll be fun, they said. Oh, one more thing. Remember I told you about the people that are camping on the next ridge over there? I think that guy's got pneumonia or something like that because he was coughing all night. And there was no wind. It was just deathly quiet last night. And his coughs and hacks were echoing through the valleys of the Mogollon Rim. I thought it was a squatch. But then I figured it out. Alright, I'm going to see if I can get... Why am I whispering? I don't know. I'm going to see if my camera will work and see what that shot looks like on that tree down there hanging off the side of the mountain. And then we're going to make some coffee. And then I got to charge this battery because it's almost dead. Alright, I'm going to get this one shot in before we make some coffee this morning. What I'm looking at here is there's a pine tree that is sticking out from the rocks right there, and the sun is lighting up the valley in the back. It looks kind of smoky and kind of ethereal looking, and this one tree is sticking out of the edge of the rocks right there. So that's the shot. Let me see if I can show you on this that's kind of what I'm looking at right there. See how that lone pine tree is growing out of the rocks right there? I don't know, it just caught my eye this morning when I walked over here and the sun was on the back side of it. So let's shoot this right now. It's fun to shoot with a long lens because when you look at it with a real wide lens like this camera, you can't hardly see it. But when you zoom into that little isolated area on that side of that hill, that tree becomes a different character. It's like the star of the show rather than just amongst the cast of the many trees that are out here. I think I'm going to get one more like that. Man, see, the sun is changing rapidly. But I do like the way that one lone tree is on that little rock outcropping, and the back is kind of misty looking. It's not misty. It's actually, I think there's some smoke in the air. But that renders that whole valley behind it out of focus, and I think it's a pretty cool shot. I got some of the manzanitas in the foreground that are kind of blurry that are right here. I don't know, we'll see what it looks like if we get it back on the computer for the first shot of the day. And I kind of like that one. Because that's the first thing I saw this morning when I walked over the edge, was that one lone tree standing out there. When it catches your eye, you got to take a picture of it. There's a reason why it caught your eye. All right. Time to make some coffee. All right. Alright, I'm going to have a little breakfast here. I found these at the store, Mountain House Adventure Meals. You just boil some water, I have a jet boil. I boil a cup of water, put it in there, stir it up, let it sit for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and supposedly you've got a meal. This is scrambled eggs with bacon. Let's see. Oh, that's a bee. Let's see what that tastes like. My adventure in coffee here. Well, looks like the gnats like it. Get out of there. Oh, God. I did remember to bring the sugar this time. We'll see what this tastes like. That's awful. Oh my God. I really got to learn how to make coffee. Oh man, oh man. All right, let's see what the eggs will do here. I may have added too much water. It's not so much scrambled eggs as it is soup. Let's try it. Oh, there's chunks of bacon in there. Needs a little salt, but it's not too bad. I may regret this later, but we'll see. Ah, there's little chunks of bacon. What does that taste like? The bacon doesn't absorb the water like the eggs did. Those are a little, bacon's a little crispy. But it tastes like bacon. Alright, after breakfast we're going to go see what we can find. I think I'm going to pack up this camp. I may move someplace else. We'll see. I can't stay here with all this dust again. I'm not spending another night sneezing like an idiot. So we may move this camp.
I've been down so long that my mind can't get no rest. No, no. I've been down so long that my mind can't get no rest. No, no. This ain't easy, darling, 'cause the devil's on my trail. I've been running so long that my feet don't work no more. Oh yeah. I've been running so long that my feet don't work no more. Oh no. It ain't easy, darling, when the devil's on my trail. Oh yeah.
And that's where the footage for this weekend stopped. The rest of the day, everywhere I went, I ran into people. there was people everywhere. Every road I went down, every little two-tracker I went into the woods, I hiked into the woods, I ran into people. People. On top of that, this allergy that was bugging me, it got progressively worse throughout the day. To the point where I just said, you know what, that's it, I'm going home, I can't take it anymore. The dust was everywhere. My clothes were all screwed up. All my gear is all full of it. I got to clean all that stuff up. I have not had an allergic reaction like that in a long time, and I don't know if it was the dust or something in pollen in the air, or because it's so dry up there. I have no idea, but it drove me out. I stopped at the gas station to fill up the car with gas to head home, and there was a guy at the next pump over, and he looks at me as the fluids are just pouring out of my face. My eyes are swelled up, my nose is running, my eyes are running. No sleep. I look like a heartbroken hobo. And he looks at me and he says, "Are you all right?" I said, "Yeah, I think I'm allergic to something up here, and I'm just heading back into the desert." He goes, "Us too." He had his family in the car. He says, "We were here for the weekend, and my kids are doing the same thing. They're sneezing, and eyes are watery, and they're miserable, and that's making mom miserable, so we're heading home." So one solace is I wasn't the only one, so I did get started to feel a little better that the universe wasn't just picking on me. But I'm gonna go back. I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna get a picture of an elk. I'm gonna do it, but we'll see what happens. All right, stay tuned, guys. I did get one image that was kind of cool with the lone pine tree out on the rocks out there. I wish I could have got more, but it didn't work out. So thanks for coming along. Remember to get out and take some pictures, and beware of that dark cloud. If you get near me, you may get caught up in it. I'll see you guys.